So today is day 19 of our Zen Warrior Challenge, and today the theme is all around letting go, letting go, letting go. Now, Cassad once said that the greatest freedom in the world is to be who you truly are. And it starts by letting go. Now, so many times we know that releasing and letting go can be an incredibly challenging process. And letting go doesn't have to do just with, objects. Can be a person, can be a memory, right? It can be also the ego. And it's interesting because the ego, typically, when we're trying to let go, is what tends to be the biggest obstacle. And it's the hardest to face. In most of the cases, our ego that stays in the way between us and the transformation, our growth. So, I want today to think about it from that perspective, that we need to let go whatever no longer serves us, even if that is very much ingrained within our nervous system. And it's interesting because research shows that the difficulty of letting go is because we need to let go of parts of our self, first of all. And that's what makes it so difficult. It's not just about letting go of that memory with your ex. It's about letting go of a part of yourself who was in love with your ex. So it's interesting then that it's so important to just start by surrendering our expectations. And surrendering the expectations about what we predicted to be a certain way, and finally it's not. So can you just drop all the expectations and allow the journey of letting go start from that point? So the act of letting go may feel like acknowledging that somebody did something wrong to you, that somebody just messed up things in your life. And especially in those moments, right, when we tend to be right, when we tend to, when we end up being affected by the actions of someone else, it becomes so much more difficult to let go. Because we have this need to be right. So it's that kind of surrendering that we need to go through to release and allow the possibility for true healing and self-discovery to happen. And I know for myself, breaking free from the past, it's not easy. It's not. It's a challenge. And certainly it has been a huge challenge for me, especially lately. It's not easy. Because our identities, that's why I said about ego earlier, our identities are so much interlinked with those memories, those people, those things, that now they have no reason to be in our lives any longer. But we're still attached. So it's important then to rethink, rebuild our identity, including our thoughts, our values, our choices, which actually led us to where we are. So yes, we are grateful because of those. We came so far, but if we want So, regardless of what holds us back from letting go, sometimes it's stubbornness, sometimes it's a specific kind of perspective, sometimes it's trauma, like trauma bonding, for example, can be trauma that doesn't allow us to let go. So, a powerful tool for detachment for me has always been meditation. There are so many ways to meditate, guys. It doesn't need to be one single certain way. There are many different ways you can meditate and explore meditation. So that's my own suggestion to you this week. I encourage you to reflect on one thing, one aspect in your life that you want to let go, and just meditate on that thing. And feel free to move forwards when you're really ready to let go, when you're really ready to go further. But meditate, reflect on that thing, and see how that feels. So today, every single time we breathe in, let's imagine that we invite what our soul really needs. And every time you exhale, imagine that you are letting go of that thing that you know that no longer serves you. So that's how today we have chosen to build a skill of being present, of living in the present moment. So the mantra for today is, the more I release, the more I receive. The more I release, the more I receive. And the journaling prompt for today is, just take a time to reflect on one single aspect of your life and just write down like the desire to let go and all the things, all the intentions, all the actionable steps you can take that align with your vision of letting go. So that was my life, day 19 today. Wishing you a day of presence,